Okay, so our next class we're going to be looking at is Elemental Dracomancer. To obtain this class, you will need rank 10 in the Etherstorm reputation. Also, I don't know why this NPC sends you to Dragonheim when you could just go to Firestorm and the NPC is right there with the shop instead of navigating through this place. It's kind of weird. Before we get on with the video, you can actually click on the class and it actually changes some of the stuff. So like, if you click on the chest, you get wings and all that, which is something.
Oh, hell no!
Fortunately, you can revert it, so let's do that, because nobody needs to see that stuff. For your enhancements, go full wizard. However, if you have access to Ore Forge, then here are some suggestions. Just once more, I'd like to reiterate that yes, obviously some of these enhancements are going to be better than the others. However, I do not know where you as the player stand and how many Forge enhancements you have unlocked. So this is just more of a general idea for anyone to use. This class is an offensive caster with the Mage Mana Regeneration model. Alright, time for your passives. Your first one increases your intellect by 10%. Your second one increases your wisdom by 10%. And your rank 10 passive basically says rarely your auto attack and all your damaging skills become crits for a short amount of time, except for your fifth skill. We'll get into that later, but yeah, rarely for a short amount of time, your auto attack, your second and third skill all become crits. Just letting everyone know before the skills section that this is one of my favorite classes, so expect a bit of biasness towards it. Yeah, mainly due to the fact with all the 4 elements, you know, and they're being referenced to Avatar and all that, but yeah. Anyway, let's move on to the skills. So your auto attack is just a basic strike to one target. Alright, so your second skill is called Sakari's Breath, and it deals damage to one target and applies a damage over time onto them for 10 seconds. Your third skill is called Liat's Torrent, I think. Deals damage to one target in long range and has, I think, a small chance to stun the target for 3 seconds. Okay, for your fourth skill, it's called the Rooted Scales. Activating this onto yourself heals you. The thing about the heal is that it's a guaranteed non-crit heal and it's very low. And basically, you increase your damage resistance by 75%, which is insane, and you regenerate 10 mana per tick for 6 seconds, which is also quite nice. So this skill costs no mana, it heals you, gives you 75% damage resistance, and gives you 60 mana over 6 seconds. It's kind of insane. Finally, your fifth skill is called Astialo's Wings. It's a long range attack that deals damage to one target, and basically you hit them. This skill cannot crit, by the way, but it also cannot miss. And you increase your own haste by 100% and reduce mana cost by 50% for 8 seconds. This skill is loopable, and it also means that you should never ever run into mana issues with this class. Also, funny enough, the rank 10 passive ended up activating, so that's kind of cool. Okay, time for soloing. This class is very good at it, and this class is the definition of button mashing. You might want to start off with 4 and 5, just because you want to get your damage resistance up and your haste as well. But after that, just spam. Like, you're meant to just like mash your keyboard with this class. The funny thing is, the rank 10 passive activated again. So I'm not really sure like what the chances are, but it seems to be having an increased percentage to actually activate, which is quite nice. I mean, do I even need to say anything? Just see for yourself. I mean, I personally wouldn't, but it has 2 long-range skills, high damage, you can max out your haste, heal, and have almost max damage resistance. I personally wouldn't, but I'm just gonna leave it here just for the video's sake. This class cannot support, so don't use it for that purpose. With regards to defense, Durden Scales makes this class very tanky, almost reaching the damage resistance cap. However, the heal from it is very bad. And even at 75% damage resistance, and if you have enemies attacking you for more than 100 damage, your main goal from there is to basically defeat them before they defeat you. So it's very good, but in some scenarios you're not going to be able to win all of them. And similarly to Antique Hunter, this class can only increase its damage resistance. It has no way of decreasing the opponent's outgoing damage, so one-shot bosses are out of the question. So for final thoughts on Elemental Dracomancer, I mean, what is there to say? It's one of my favorite classes, and it's meant to be used for solo play, obviously. And something that we discovered, see, it's like when I make these videos, even I learned some things, is that the rank 10 passive actually activates kind of frequently compared to those other, once in a million occurring rank 10 passives that would happen. But yeah, it's obviously this class is carried by its 4th and 5th skill, but still, the references with all the elements in that is just, yeah, it's a classic class with nice animations, and I highly recommend you get it. If you're in the mid game, your soloing content will be a breeze from here on out. Like, I literally have nothing negative to say about this class. Maybe the heal could be better on the 4th skill, but if you knew the history about this class, you would have known that there was no heal to even begin with. So, and that's basically it. That's the whole video. Thanks for watching, and see ya.